Hey team, welcome back to Tasman Travels.
In this episode, we drive the most dramatic and beautiful road in New Zealand, and we discover Milford Sound with towering mountains, waterfalls and wildlife.
If you're new here, we're Tom and Jordan. We travel full-time around New Zealand, sharing the highlights along the way.
Please hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. We really appreciate it. Let's get into it. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's another beautiful day, and we are taking a little tiki tour to Milford Sound.
Yay!
We're going to do a Milford Sound cruise with Cruise Milford. So Milford Sound has something crazy like 1.5 million tourists a year. Especially this time of year, it's getting busier and busier, and there's constant flow of like buses and everything. And so there's a lot of tour operators at Milford Sound. They all do their own different cruise. It's meant to be one of New Zealand's most amazing natural wonders.
Well, it's an, eighth wonder of the world, isn't it?
Something like that.
Yeah.
And it is amazing.
It is. But we haven't been to Milford Sound for what, since 2021?
A long time, a few years, yeah. The drive is amazing. We've left plenty of time to stop off and see all the spots.
And this is the first time we're leaving the caravan alone for many hours. That's not like in a gated campsite. Now we've got like our Covix lock, the whole thing's alarmed, it's got a tracker on it and all that, but it's and it's New Zealand, so it's hardly a dodgy place. It's a bit nerve-wracking.
We're just over cautious, but that's okay, it's good to be. And look at this drive. So we've only just started it, really.
And so Cruise Milford, a lovely boat, and we're going on the Arvo when they do morning ones as well. It's full, but they only fill the boat to half the capacity it can hold, which is really cool, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like
means we can walk around and...
Yeah, one of the smaller boats, more boutique-y than the bigger ones, so you can have more personal service. One of the better ones, maybe.
It should be great, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Let's go!
People are just mad.
We decided to take a little detour off the main road into the Hollyford Valley, which ended up being a long, scenic gravel road following the river through the national park. It's worth the detour if you've got time. There's plenty of small and longer walks and stop-offs along the road. So we've just stopped. There's a big car park and it says Lake Marion. So we're just going to have a look, see if it's just a short walk or a long walk. Don't know. So there's a little viewing platform, 20 minutes, or you can do the walk to Lake Marion, which is 3 hours. But we don't have time, so we're just gonna have a look at this bridge. Wow. The road ends and there's a few tracks including Humboldt Falls, which is a short and steep bushwalk to a lookout, but unfortunately it doesn't get you very close to the falls, which is a shame, but it's still worth it. Are we?
I don't know.
Just found another stop off. Don't know what it's called. Constant flow of people though. Really busy. This is where the road becomes real specky and we get a visit from the world's only alpine parrot, the Kia. Such a beautiful spot, but got like a couple of coach loads of tourists around us.
I don't remember it ever being this touristy. Oh, we were here when it was COVID. We're just after COVID.
Yeah.
That's why.
So busy, but you can see why. So we've just stopped at Gertrude Saddle, which is a walk we did a few years ago, but we don't have the time. It's like 4 or 5 hours return. Quite a hard walk as well. But you can just walk down the valley for a bit and turn back. You forget how stunning the scenery is here. It's like the best in New Zealand pretty much, like the pinnacle, I reckon. Next up was the Homer Tunnel, built in 1953. It's 1.2 kilometres long, shooting straight through a mountain range. Go, 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 go! Through we go. Wow. This is really steep. And it's one lane, but totally safe, I reckon. Wow.
I don't remember it being one lane up there.
Wow. That's incredible.
This is where, when we stopped in the hiatus, the Kias came down.
Yeah, they did.
Hey, mister.
Oi.
You have to be careful not to feed the Kias. They're very confident and like to chew on rubber bits of your car, so keep an eye on them. So we're just having a look at Milford Lodge, which is the only campsite in Milford Sound, but they don't accept caravans or tents. So we're just going to have a look.
It's very much for tourists, which is a shame because they've certainly got the space to have caravans.
Yeah, they do have cabins here as well.
Yeah, the cabins look nice.
And it's just all in the forest.
I could fit the caravan in one of these.
It's like really nice.
Yeah, it's
really
gorgeous.
nicely done. They've all got their individual sites, haven't they?
Nice, it's nice. It's different.
There's free parking, just like a 20-minute walk outside of where you need to be for the cruises.
It's heaving.
Otherwise, you have to pay $10 an hour.
Which is daylight robbery.
I mean,
like, come on.
$10 for the day would be,
isn't it?
Yeah, crazy.
Really?
So you come here, just an extra 20-minute walk. Yeah,
It's tight like a tiger, and no, they can't. People putting their chairs out in parking spaces.
Jordan's getting quite annoyed with all the tourists around.
I am. It's just madness.
Yeah.
Everybody be mindful.
Yeah, as you come into Milford Sound, there's your free parking, and then you just need to cross the road, and then there's a certain pathway. We bumped into a couple of followers from America and we had a great chat on the walk to the cruise. The only downside of Milford Sound being so popular with tourists is that during the day there's constant noise from the helicopters and aeroplanes going over sightseeing, but you soon get used to it.
So nice and easy check-in, real quick here from free parking, straight into the check-in area. There's only one big building, you'll see it. You go in, go see Rashida at the desk. It says Cruise Milford, she'll give you your little card. Then you come back to the boat, give your card to another bloke and board. Help yourself with some coffee or tea and bickies.
Yeah, so we've had like a few bickies each and we've got our coffee, we've got our lovely view.
Well, and we're just waiting to crack on.
And it doesn't feel busy at all.
It doesn't feel busy at all.
It's nice.
Everybody rushes to the back because there's all these seats lined up, which looks great. But then to the side, on the side of the boat, there's like nobody here. So
Milford Sound, despite its name, is a fjord, not a sound. Its sheer cliffs were formed over thousands of years by ancient glaciers, and it's the only fjord in New Zealand accessible by road. The length of the fjord is around 16 kilometres long and up to 400 metres deep in places.
there we go. So we're about 15-20 minutes into it. We've seen some amazing waterfalls and a seal colony, but only a little one. So I imagine we're around there somewhere. But we're just going up here, out to the Tasman Sea, and then back down here.
Up close and personal with a waterfall, the chance takes a two-way goal.
How did you go? Very wet.
How are you finding this cruise?
Yeah, very good.
You enjoyed it?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Scenery is immense.
Yeah,
The cruise is good.
yeah,
Good commentary.
yeah.
Good tea and coffee. My hair's ruined.
Your hair's ruined.
Okay.
I've got a hat. We're off.
That was so good.
So we're just
Really
walking
good.
out of the terminal where the coaches come in. Yeah, it's good. It's comfortable, it was safe, it was smooth sailing.
Yeah.
And obviously the scenery is just...
And we saw sea lions, penguins and dolphins.
Yeah, fur seal, kikino, yeah. Little ones, bottlenose dolphins and yellow-crested penguins, that was amazing.
You forget how sheer and how tall the cliffs are here.
Yeah,
Like compared to the boats, when you see them you're like, oh my god.
yeah.
Now we've got to walk back and a drive back to the camp. We definitely recommend the foreshore walk whilst you're in Milford Sound. It's only a 20-minute flat walk through wetlands and over boardwalks with amazing views into the fjord. So we woke up fairly early this morning and we're doing part of the Routeburn track. So I think it's like 8k's return.
We were going to do it last night, but got an hour in and then couldn't be asked, so we're doing it now instead.
Yeah, it was very rainy last night.
And it's heaving this morning.
Yeah. So this is another great walk, and the car park's quite big and it gets quite busy. Lots of uphills, but I think the views are meant to be really nice once you get over the bush line. It's a bit steep in places, getting a right sweat on, and it's starting to get foggy now. Made it to the top, and it's like in an alpine area surrounded by mountains and snow, and there's even lakes and wetlands up here. On the way down now, it's getting busy. It's like a chain of people coming up. Stunning day for it, and it is a Saturday as well. Would definitely recommend the walk. It's only an hour and a half to get to the top, and then you've got all the views. So it's a little bit of effort for big views. Gets your sweat on, that's for sure. So that's us done at Deer Flat. We spent, what was it, like 2 weeks there?
Yeah, and it was amazing. Definitely our favourite campsite in one of our favourite places, Fiordland National Park.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, spectacular.
So now we have to, well, we don't have to leave. We could have stayed. We've still got water. We've still got nooks and crannies to store our garbage, but we have some life admin to do. We have life admin as well, just because we live in a van.
Yeah. And the sandflies were getting too much as well.
They were getting a bit, yeah, because they get in. Doesn't matter what.
It is what it is. It's nature for you. But we're going to go back and have a deep clean, I think, because the van's pretty filthy. Yeah, so now we're heading to Manapuri, which is a lovely little village outside of Tiano, 20 minutes down the road.
And then, I don't know what we're doing. Are we going to come back into the national park? Are we going to go to Milford Lakes?
I don't know, we need to decide because it's coming up to Christmas and it's getting busier now. But no dramas. Oh, and just to let you know, guys, in our time in Fiordland, we've actually seen 3 cars off the road. Wrecked, just like in the ditch.
From a crash.
Yeah.
So there's most probably been more. For some reason, it's most probably the view. But people just drive.
Yeah, I think people get distracted because of the view and then veer over or whatever. But be careful.
Be safe.
But yeah, that's the end of our Fiordland trip. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.